Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we know the plan. We know the next tech path that we got to get to and get forwards. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Those of you who have used that code, slide that forward. Chicken in the shop. Does help to keep the lights on my trophy right here, which is very important. So yeah, today what we did was we decided not to go backwards anymore. I think we've done all the backfilling we need to do. We got the DBD. And we got the boom mines, right? We did that yesterday already. But I was leaning towards possibly getting a grappler. And although they're good, I think from what we've seen, 7 is better. And honestly, what's better? I think the gunboat energy is better. I think the gunboat energy is going to get us to 25. We're going to unlock it here in about 20 minutes, so I can't, do it just yet. But I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on that as it happens. But I think that's going to be better because that's going to allow us, that's really going to open up the attacks, allow us to be more aggressive. Everyone is kind of in the same boat right now, getting the same times, getting the same, doing the same style hits. The hotbot was definitely helpful. You see today we got up to, nowhere crazy, but we got back into 24, kind of flip-flopping in and out. But yeah, let's do a couple hits. Let's do a couple hits and just show you what we're working with today. So I've experimented with a few different things today, but for the most part, I've found coming from the right-hand side. And yes, it always depends on the base. This is not, unfortunately, a copy-paste meta that we're in really right now. It really depends on where everything is, if you have to go from the right side or if you have to go from the left side, depending just on how things are laid out. This is a new one. This base I have not seen just yet. It always happens in a video. It's like I got no idea. Okay, so for here, what can we do? I think we can drop from the right. Thinking we can go something like this. And then kind of clear this junk on the bottom. Bart out that one on the very bottom maybe. And then we can go 1, 1, 2... Hopefully up that side, we'll see. Might drop in another boat of rifles down over here. Actually, I'm going to throw some rifles up for that shock launcher. Because these guys just have to kill that engine and then come up forward. I think that's my plan. I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing here. It kind of makes sense in my head, so we're going to roll with it for right now. Yeah, because we want our bombers to eventually split and go up. The main problem I see with this base is he doesn't have a lot of defenses that are really going to hurt us. And for Barting in the engine room, you want to use 1 shock and 1 second wind. That's pretty well it. So we've already hit our quota more or less. But this one's interesting. At least props to this guy for at least trying something different and new. Okay, I think we can get that Doom Cannon. Yes, I just don't know which engine is going to be faster. I don't know which one we need to Bart out here. I think, you know what, we'll take this one out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, something got screwed up there. 1. And another one. Okay, shock there. Let's flare to it. Get a couple of doodlers on it. We did scout for a while, so I'm not too concerned that he's already got us here, but let's see. 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Not great, but admittedly, I have no idea what I was doing on that one. That was a weird base. Might be a good one to try. I mean, he's in 24. Might be a good one to try. Oh, 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Okay. So, anyways, that was kind of out of nowhere. Let's try to do a real match where we go against a real base that you guys are actually going to be playing against. I don't know. I don't think I would copy that one. I feel like we could have just kind of flared in the middle and let them free clear and it would have been faster. I don't know. I can't say it works. I can't say it doesn't. I've only seen it one time. All right, so yeah, for the most part, we're either dropping from the bottom or we're dropping from the right. Now, that's going to depend on a few things. So this one looks better to drop on the right because he's got this engine right here. He also has this grappler down here, which is going to be annoying. So I would rather take that kind of head on. and be able to one, two, three, and be able to just kind of feed it riflemen consistently, if that makes sense. Because we can just delay drop another boat there. That's going to keep the grappler basically, out of business. So, yeah. And the whole point of these attacks is you really just have to manage your gunboat energy well. That's why I'm thinking that getting to GBE is going to be such a good benefit for us. And then we go, this is what I've been working with today. I got this from Pete. We're going to go with the second one over here now. And what I'm going to do is we're going to feed these riflemen straight into that grappler. That should keep him nice and busy. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I've been experimenting with this one a little bit today. It has been working a little bit better. And look at this. This is just going to keep all that stuff. They might actually take out the grappler by themselves. This is going to keep all that stuff busy. The hot pot definitely did help us out a little bit today. But it wasn't huge. Look at that. The bomber got the grappler. That's funny. Okay. So, hot pot, I think I'm going to have to shock. So, we basically get one shock. We got 1 second when we've used them. So, let's start to go over here now with our barrage and our artillery. And one more or two more. It's funny. I feel like I'm always just a little bit off the barrage. And look at those rifles coming in clutch down there, too. Okay, we're going to let them free clear for a sec because I need that artillery. It also needs some of this stuff to die. Come on. Come on, something go down. Anything. I don't care what it is. Okay, then we got our last stuff over here. Let's go with the second wind. Maybe get some extra rifles. Not going to be enough, guys. Not going to be enough. Just a little bit too slow. A little bit too slow. A little bit out of it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just a super grindy 50-50 meta right now. It's tough to get ahead. 2-3 is not a good time, so I could clean that up a little bit for sure. But yeah, that's a tough one right there. So let's try one more. See where we can get to at least. But yeah, it's tough right now. It's tough. That's why I think we need that gunboat energy. That's going to allow us. It's going to do two things, right? It's going to allow the attacks to be faster. And it's going to put us closer towards 70 Rs in that final sweet troop damage that I think is going to be looking beautiful. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. We'll see what happens, but it's means another week of this basically, and there's time for that in the season, but it's going to be a long time of just doing this attack against this base. So, I mean, we got to get used to it. I'm going to try again, I think, for the right side here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go from the bottom. We'll try this one. So we're going to go like this. 1, 1, 2. Those rifles are just kind of distraction, cannon fodder, whatever you want to call them. And that's going to allow our bombardiers, hopefully, to steer clear of any mortars. Because the thing is with the rifles, you got to keep them staggered, right? If you start throwing them out all at once, they all just die together, and then you don't get any benefit from them. So I'm going to throw this one out here for the shock blaster. And then we'll throw Kavan down. We'll get him up with a second wind. Hopefully the bombers stay put for a second. Okay. Okay, we got our second winders coming in. I was a little bit late with Kavan. I could have thrown him down a touch earlier. That probably would have been better. But that's okay. Alright, so we got that shock blaster. We got him taken care of. Let's throw a medkit down on these bombers. I don't like how low health they are. We're only supposed to use 2 second winds, so let's just keep this for now. We do get 1 shock, so let's use him on up here. That's going to allow our riflemen to last a little bit longer, and we'll get a little bit of benefit from that. Now we can start to work on this engine way here at the back. So that's going to be 4 barrage, and then we're going to follow that up with 7. Should be 7 artilleries. I don't know how many that was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6, 7, 6. Should be 1 more. Everything goes to plan. If everything goes to plan is the key. Okay, we're going to shock here, flare there. And there we... It still gets me sometimes. It should be 7 artilleries. I don't know. My barrages are off center, I guess. It should be 4 barrage, 7 artillery. But for some reason, for me, it's 4 barrage and 8 artillery. So that's going to slow us up, I don't know, 4, 5 seconds, whatever it is. I don't know. 157 is super slow. Super slow. It's weird, eh? You feel like you're doing a good hit and you just get on a nice roll and then, I don't know, just kind of all falls apart. So I don't know what that was. Apparently not how not to hit. We could get lucky here because he's still got 2 arts to do. He's got lots of time to do it is the thing. So he's got a flare and then art. Nope, he's got us. So even when we get lucky, we're still unlucky on that one. Wow. Wild, wild. So I don't know what happened there. We did get 1 win earlier, but anyway, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to use that code CHICKEN in the shop. We'll catch you next one, guys. Check it out.